And what do you do when you can't carry a child to term? You maintain momentum. Now, I don't have the time to go into a lot of what momentum should be, but it is composed of several things. For instance, your belief system. Your belief system can impede your momentum. It's like in the music world when the producer says to me, yes, you can sing, but I can hear in your voice that you haven't determined what genre or what is your area of focus. I hear a wondering in there. And then artists like to respond by saying, well, I'm original and I can't be put into a box. But a lot of times to get your foot in the door, you got to be definitive so that the momentum can build and resources can be poured into your project. Now, in your campaign for More for Life and getting back to the woman that's barren or the couple that can't have children, what do? You have to maintain momentum, and momentum is held together by several components. I can just mention a few. Your belief system, which is all the more critical. It's almost the core of momentum. Your passion, your drive, and your drive is determined sort of like by your discipline, your meter of discipline. Whether how hard can you go? Not hard can you be now. Some of y'all got that one down. But how hard can you go? I remember when I used to drive for a living, corporate cars from state to state. When I first started, I couldn't do it. My mind had not stretched that far. And so because my belief system was not had never experienced such a stretch, I began to speak words and I began to disseminate an attitude that I could not, though I desired to. I couldn't see how I was going to do it because I'd never driven so many miles. Finally, I got over that hump. But there was another hump that I never imagined that I needed to get over. I was in New York City, coming from Long Island, thinking that I was going to bat my eyes and be over in Jersey or, be on my way out to where I was going, Virginia, wherever I was going, until I saw the traffic lights. I remember specifically coming into New York, having driven 15 hours or 10 hours or 15, I want to say 15 hours because I remember one time it was like 18, 19 hours before I stopped. And I said, when I saw the traffic in New York City, I said, there is no way. I've got to pull over somewhere. I've got to rest. Where? What park you going to go to? You don't know nothing about New York City. You don't know nothing about I'm there on business. And I remember saying in my mind, is it going to be possible that after driving 15 hours straight, I do mean straight, I didn't stop and take a lunch, use the bathroom, gas, and drive. And I asked myself, is it going to be possible that I can drive 4 more hours before I lose my mind up in here? You know what I'm saying? But what you gonna do? You in New York City, traffic is bumper to bumper. You have no choice but to stay in your car. You don't know where the hell you're going. You gonna get, what you gonna do? You gonna park your car and get out and quit? No, you can't do it. And I drove and I was going to Long Island. Now that I remember, in the first instance, I've been there many times since, but when I first went to New York, got to Long Island. And had another 2 or 3 hours before I could settle my hotel business because the hotel was not what it was on the internet. You see what I'm saying? So momentum carries the weight. If you can go, then you can grow. Man, this is the coach. That's my time, man. I'll see you guys on day 10. Holla. SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. You're listening to SIBN Radio.